Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
It was just basically one unfortunate incident, which is continuing to happen. But January the 15th, I went ahead and got 5.8 gallons of a high-octane gasoline from VP Racing Fuels, which is right immediately adjacent to the mobile fuel station across from Mavericks on Winery and 160. And I put 5.8 gallons in, and I have a special high-performance Camaro that I put a few gallons in, and once in a while I'll get it to make it even run a little bit better. In this situation, it got no more than 1.5 miles from the gas station. The car started to stumble and stutter and cut out. Turned it around, barely got it to my house, about 1.5 miles away. And the following Monday, I had my mechanic look at it, and he took a sample of fuel from the tank and says, "You got some bad gas." So the next day, on either the 17th or 18th, he went to the VP Fuels cashier there, showed him the sample in a clear jar that the gas was contaminated. They were supposed to get right back with him. Day and a half, no phone, no attempt to contact us. I contacted the Nevada Division of Agriculture, Department of Weights and Measures. They do fuel testing. Also talked to Mr. Kwan, Gordon Kwan from the gas station. He finally attempted to call me back days later. I told him that he had a problem with his gas. He says, "Well, wait a minute, the tests haven't come in yet." But we had very clear samples that it was the contaminated gas. Long story short, on the 25th, Moses from the Department of Agriculture, Weights and Measures did a visual inspection on the fuel, promptly shut the gas pump down in question. It's the high-octane racing fuel, they call it, and actually locked the pumps down too that dispense that high-octane fuel. Been working through the system now through the Department of Ag, trying to get some resolution with Mr. Kwan, who's not being helpful at all. I suffered about $1,800 in damages to my car between the mechanics, towing, and all of the work that had to be done on it. And I also have initiated a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. But in doing some research, I saw on the web that Pahrump, there's on the website, it's called Pahrump Community Bulletin Board, Rants and Raves. Saw quite a few other people in the last few weeks have been suffering from similar situations. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to come on your TV station here and let people know what happened to me, and maybe give them some light if they're having problems with their car after having dispensed some of that high-octane fuel into their car over the last few weeks. Well, there was two problems with it. Number one, it had an unbelievable amount of water in it. It was easy to settle out. And number two, it had a lot of sediment. People with a carbureted, the sediment wouldn't be quite so bad, but I have a car with a tune port fuel injection, runs off of very atomized spray particles, and that in itself, besides the water, be enough to conk your engine out. So we're hoping by bringing awareness that people can go ahead and recollect back if they had a car issue, that there may be a way they could pursue this, but also, put some positive peer pressure on the station owner, Mr. Kwan. Hopefully he'll do the right thing.
Two inches of water at the top of the 5-gallon can of the race fuel. So they wouldn't give us our money back or nothing like that. The first time we got it, we didn't know that. So I had to take the gas tanks out of the race cars, and it's a lot of labor, a lot of time, right? So, and then it's even that much worse when you come back here and you show them. A year later, we said, "Hey, we came here a year ago, we got water in our gas, and we did it again just to see if you guys fixed it. We didn't. Could we get our money back?" And they said, "No way." Motorcycles and race cars, I'm a member out at Spring Mountain. Yeah, the race fuel here is getting it. And I'm really surprised. I think they would sell a lot of it to like the people going to Dumont and stuff like that. But, and it might have been a certain time of the year when it was slow. And it was just a coincidence that we came back a year later. I don't know. And it was to try it again, and it was still had water. You're paying for water, yeah. Well, it was just the 2 times, but it was a year apart from each other. So I'm not going to take the chance in doing that again. It would absolutely damage your vehicle. It wouldn't even run. Our race cars wouldn't even run. They were spitting, spurting, they wouldn't even run. So we were like, hey, the only thing that we changed is the gas. Let's go try, So we siphoned it out, put it in a can, let it sit there for a while, and the water came to the top. And so that's that.